we live? Okay, so thanks for coming to this live channel. My name is Tarantula, and just before we get into the video, I want to mention that obviously in 2 weeks' time today, the Southeast Arachnid show is on in Ashton, Kent. So that is Sunday, the 26th of January. Typically, it's a week before payday, but beggars can't be choosers. So what I'll do, I'll drop a little link in the description down to the Invictus Arachnid page down in their Facebook page, down in the comments after this video has finished. So yeah, a bit of an impromptu Sunday sesh. I was planning on doing some feeding clips for Fatal Fangs, but I haven't actually had the chance to clear any space on my phone, so I've got absolutely no space to do any recording. So I thought, why the hell not just go live instead? So I'm just trying to get it up on my phone. I'm a little bit late. I said I'll be on at 7:30, but I was rushing around doing bits and pieces, so bear with me, and I'm trying to get some comments coming up. Quite warm in here. So how are you doing? This is my first live of 2020. Hi Cushy, do you have a Carabiner versicolor? Yes, I'll tell you what, I'll get it right now. Next door's fire alarm's going off again. So, just in there. It's recently malted as well, so the malt was literally just there. So I think it was about a week, just over a week ago it malted. There we go, it's starting to move. So yeah, should be ready for a feed. Hopefully, maybe today. So we shall see. Just give me a moment. I'm trying to get the comments to come up on my laptop instead of the phone, because it just gets a bit. Turn the volume down because I hate my own voice. There we go. Hey Jaggers Tarantulas, how you doing, mate? What's that one today? Tiny sling. Yeah, mine's a sling. I had a adult female, but she had a bad molt. She didn't actually finish molting. She got stuck. Her carapace literally opened about that much. She got stuck in a molt. Nothing I can really do. So sadly, she passed away. This was probably November last year, so that was pretty disappointing. Let me tell you what, time for a beer. So how's everybody doing? Everybody have a good New Year, good Christmas. I know I've only done one video this year so far, so I do apologise for that, but it's been a really busy few weeks, well, a couple of months really. So tell you what I did do today as well. Found, if you follow me on Instagram, just there is my Grammostola Polcripes Chaco Golden Knee, malted yesterday or overnight, I think. I left yesterday and it was just creating a little webbing mat, molten mat, and unfortunately I had to go to work last night, so I couldn't set up a time-lapse video or anything. I wasn't back until this morning, so yeah, pretty gutted I missed it, but it would have been awesome to get some footage of the molt, because it was right out in the open as well, so I was pretty gutted. Hey Gandalf, how you doing? Thanks for coming in. And just adjust the laptop so I can actually read the screen. Yeah, so that's yeah, another molt so far. I'll tell you what we'll do. You have to excuse the room at the moment because we are sorting out, because it's the new spider room, so I haven't finished. So everything's everywhere at the moment. Obviously you've got the space heater in there, trying to keep some of them all warm as well at the same time. So I I've got to get them all out. I've got to take all of this downstairs while we decorate the bedroom next door. And when it all comes back up here, I've got a load of this insulation to go up into the cupboard. I'm going to get a door put up there as well, so it'll give them a nice decent heat in there. So at the moment it's what, just over 20 degrees in there at the moment. That's at the highest bit. Down here it's a little bit warmer with the heater on. I don't have it up really high because it just eats the electric, but it's enough to keep these guys going. As you can see, they're taking advantage of the heat. Pokey went in as soon as I turned the light on. Got my Versi a couple of days ago. I did a log enclosure. People say I need to add more anchor points for webbing. Yeah, they do tend to. What I would suggest is like get some sort of like fake plants in there and stuff, and just put it all in there, because they like to web all along against that. Now, as you can see, where did I put her? Down here. See, in the enclosure, I hot glued a bit of cork bark at the top, and it's kind of webbed, like I've done a little tunnel above it. Typically, it's in front of the door, so let me pop it down. So obviously she's webbed the door I closed, shall I say. Yeah, bit of a pain, but I can get in and out with a set of tweezers, so it's not too bad. So yeah, that's not really an issue. But yeah, yeah, you can, like I say, maybe hot glue a few bits and pieces on the side, or maybe put some fake plants in there. I find this stuff is pretty good. They like to web all around that and everything. So I mean, I know this is a terrestrial enclosure, but you can do something similar with the arboreals as well. In here is another molt, actually, saying that while we're going on to this enclosure. If you follow me on Instagram or Facebook, you would have seen a little video. So there's the molt just in there. So see if I can get the light on, if I remember how to. Enable flash, there we go. So it's just in there. So this is a Pantherbetus species Machala. It's put on some incredible size in this molt. It hasn't actually come out, but I can tell, you know, from when it molted, that the amount of size it's actually put on is ridiculous. How do I zoom out? Oh god, what have I done? There we go. Yeah, so that one isn't ready yet. That molted about I think it was Wednesday this week, so that one's not ready to feed yet. I've got a rehouse to do because I did have another molt, so we can probably do this one today. So this is let me get, oh, nearly lost my balance. I've only had one sip of a beer. Boom, 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 boom. There it is. You can see hiding down there. So this is a Brachypelma hamori, Mexican red knee, and this is put on a decent size considering its previous molts. So this one's due an upgrade. So hopefully I can get this enclosure sorted tonight, and we can rehouse it live on this video. Let's read some comments a minute. So yeah, so these are the feeders I've got. Got some hoppers. Gut loaded them last night. So I'm going to Versi, hoping to find one at the Northern Invert Show. Yeah, I mean, they go through spells, I think, with availability. I'll put the camera down a minute. 2 seconds. Ooh. There we go. Let's read some more comments. Machala, do black in size with each malt. Hi Robbie, how you doing, mate? Yeah, it's my first Power Beta, so yeah, so it's grown just as quick as LPs then. Does your collection have an OBT? I really want one, but they're illegal in South Africa. Yeah, I know about the African laws. Yeah, it's a bit of a shame. Yeah, I've got some OBTs. Let's get one. Bum, 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 bum. I've got about 3. Yeah, I've got 3 OBTs, all red colour form. This one's actually out, so hopefully it won't bolt in. But these have literally just molted in the last month or so. Change. There we go. So, but again, these are going to need a rehouse now because it's yeah. So the malt is just literally there, and yeah, Tarantula's there. So these are all red colour forms. I've got 3 in total. I've got these 2 this size, and I've got a larger one as well. Let's see if I can open it without it bolting out. Its legs touching the lid, so I guarantee as soon as I. Right, there we go. Gorgeous specimen, and they're very placid as well. I mean, I know they have the reputation, but you rarely get a focus. They just tend to usually just sort of like run and hide away. So feed her. We can give her a go. Give me a moment. Let me just set the camera up. See if she's hungry. I need to find the tongs because I'm not hand feeding her. There they are. He's running around everywhere now. Come here, you. Just get the catch cup just in case she bolts. Yeah, OBTs, I've found they are pretty chilled. I mean, they do get a bad rep. I mean, you know, whenever you see a picture of one, it's always in a threat posture. But I think if you keep them right and you treat them right, then I'm going to feed. There we go. Beautiful. And you can see the juice as well. You know, you treat them right, feed them right, and no threat posture at all. Straight on the prey, and that was it. Brachypelma boehmia is a mini Satan. Haha, yeah, I know the feeling. It's funny, I have more trouble with my new worlds than I do with my old worlds. My Oratum is an absolute arse. Speaking of arses, this in here. So this is my Lasiodora Parahabana. So this is a salmon pink. I don't know, it's been refusing food for quite a while now, so I thought it was in pre-mold, but it hasn't molded. Its abdomen is a little bit dark, but I wouldn't class it as it's about to molt dark. So I can try. I've tried feeding it a few times before, but it just didn't want to know. So there we go. It seems whenever I try to feed it, it attacks the prey, but it doesn't actually. Nope. No, doesn't want it. Maybe he matured into a mature male on the 21st of November. What colour form is it? I don't think mine are anywhere near ready to breed yet, but I might know a few people that would be interested. I tongue feed all of mine. Yeah, I tongue feed some of them. Some of them I like to drop in and let them hunt. There's only a certain few like that I like to do that too. Boom, 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 boom. What else we got? Hello from outside. Oh, Eric, how you doing, Eric? If you don't know Eric already, he's on Instagram, Eric Harpit Terrapulcripes. He pretty much follows everyone on there. Drop him a follow. Red colour form. Yeah, to me it's orange. Yeah, same as. Yeah. Oh, this one might feed. She hasn't fed for a little while. So this is a Tarantula Sazamai. It's a Brazilian blue, and she is. Well, she's not as blue as I hoped. It's more black. It's got black femurs and slightly blue legs. But yeah, she can be a bit of a diva, shall we say. Let's see if she's hungry. That's okay, Gandalf. You know, I kind of like it a bit impromptu. Again, as all my live feeds are, they're generally just everyone just pops in, says hi, and then has to go, prior arrangements and stuff. So, right, so, oh come on, don't you be a bugger. There we go. So, Tarantula Sazamai. You want it? You haven't eaten for weeks. No? You want it or not? Bit it. What? It's not coming out. No. Still being a diva. Yeah, same as Eric. Mine are all my new rugs, well, most of them, they're a right pain in the ass. Brachypalmas, they seem to be the worst. I've held one of my brachypalmas before, and that was my adult female Amelia, which sadly she passed away last year after a molt. Don't know what happened. She molted fine, and I found her in a burrow dead. So I was pretty gutted about that. I handled her. But all of my other brachypalmas, they're just absolute psychos. Councillor Howard's greetings from Germany. Hey, how are you doing? Thank you for popping in. Do I have an HMAC? No, I don't anymore. I used to have a H. maculata, but he matured out. This was last, crikey, so that would have been last January, so a year ago. I gave him to Garis from Arachnid to pair with his female, but sadly he got munched, so we didn't get any babies from her. Tim, how you doing, mate? So everybody, Tim, if you don't know Tim, Tim is one of the guys that was in the video, the last video of the rehousing of the M-Balfouries. What else have we got? Typically, I don't have any smaller crickets. I've got so in here. This is my H. gigas communal. So this is the Cameroon, well, it's Hysterocrates species Cameroon. So this is the true hobby, true form, not the hobby form, should I say, sorry. So there's 5 in here at the moment. One is burrowed in this corner. You've got one in this hole here. You've got one down here. There's one that's built one big turret up in this corner. And if I can get the light on, enable the flash, you can see it's tunneled all the way down here, and it's actually sat in there at the moment. So these are about an inch roughly. Boom, 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 boom. Hey Crystal, how you doing? Any H-pole cripes? Yeah, I've got a H-pole cripes. Let me just get it. It's only a juvenile. H-pole cripes. So this is juvenile, unsexed. It never gives me a decent enough molt. Once it's actually molted, tell me what it is. I've got a mature male as well, which is at Graham's from back my breedings, pairing it up with his female at the moment. So, excuse me, hopefully we might get some some babies. I don't know if these are going to be too large or not. We'll give it a go. This one hasn't eaten since I've rehoused it, so I'm not sure if it's happy with its new home or not. Okay, you want it? Nope. I'm not too worried. Its abdomen is quite large, so I'll just make sure it's got plenty of water, which it hasn't at the moment, so I shall top that up. I don't know if it's pre-molt. The abdomen's looking quite dark actually, so it might even be in pre-molt. So excuse the bottle. I'm just filling up the water dish. Yeah, it is usually a good eater, but it hasn't eaten since I rehoused it. Now I don't know if it is coming up to molt. I don't know. Its abdomen is looking. I can get a bit closer. Looking a bit dark. So maybe it is coming up to molt soon. I'll just keep an eye on it. But yeah, lovely spy. One of my favourites. Probably definitely top 3. Cushy, you say you're from South Africa. Have you ever seen one of these in the wild? Because this is where they're from. I don't know whereabouts in South Africa they're from, but one I'd love to actually see in the wild, along with many others. Ben, how you doing, mate? Right, what next? Got another ABT. I'll get that one. I'll leave you, yeah, hopefully she doesn't run out while I go and get another one. Is this one going to run away? Nope. Blue leg boon, yes. Gandalf, yeah. Harpactira pole cripes. One of my favourites, absolute favourites. We've got a breeding project at the moment. I've got a mature male at Graham's. The female seems very interested, but he typically is a bit of a wuss. He keeps running away from her, so a bit frustrating. Put that on there. And so we have now, here is another OBT. Now this one is probably going to feed because it hasn't molted about 10 days ago or so. So it's probably ready for a feed now. Hopefully it doesn't bolt. Oh. You want some dinner? Maybe it's not ready yet. I'll see if it comes back out in a minute. It's retreated to its burrow. Yeah, thanks, Gandalf. Yeah, Tim, this is one of yours. I've got 2 of these left. I did end up selling a couple because I needed a bit of space really, because my collection was growing a bit, and so I'm down to 2. One passed away in a molt, and I sold 2. I was planning on keeping 3, but then I've got another one in a mystery box as well from Portsmouth Tarantulas. Not seen in a while, but I've found a king baboon in my garden. Wow. It's amazing to think that you just go in your garden and you've got, you know, I live in the UK, and you don't get any tarantulas in the wild. You know, we get some spiders, maybe sort of like that big on my hand, leg span, but it's all legs usually. It's like the common house spider. But you know, we don't get anything in this country like that. You know, to think that people just go in there, you know, on their doorstep and they've got them in their garden, and it's just crazy. Yeah, I have heard. Yeah, it's quite, the rules are quite strict out there, aren't they? Ben, you've seen sea darlingy in the wild. Nice. I went to South Africa when I was about 10 or 11, so this was back in the early 90s, about 91, 92, I think it was. But I didn't get to see anything like that. We went to like a zoo, but we didn't see anything, you know, in the wild. We didn't do any safari or anything. Cushy, where are you from in South Africa? Whereabouts? Don't mind me asking. what else we got? I did have a few crickets here actually somewhere, saying that. This one's a beauty. Oh, it's just gone retreating a bit. See if I can find those crickets. I don't know if there's any still alive. There's a few. Let's see if I can feed this one. This one. This is a. Always struggle to pronounce this. Deliphysil diamanthysis. It's one of those ones that I always struggle to pronounce. So it's the Brazilian dwarf beauty. Generally a good eater as well. I've got a couple of little crickets here, so I'm going to try and catch one. I hate trying to catch small crickets. Is it me, or does everyone struggle to catch small crickets with tweezers? No, it's escaped. Come back, you little sod. You lived in Zimbabwe? Oh, nice. Near Durban. I never got to go to Durban or Cape Town. I would have loved to have gone down that way. I stayed in Johannesburg and Pretoria. Diamanthysis, I think that's how it's pronounced. Brazilian dwarf beauty. Come on. Come on. You know you want it. I hate these little crickets, I really do. Do you want it or not? I'll tell you what, I'll drop it there. It's actually got it. Yeah. Once I dropped it in, it caught it. Little sod. Yeah, look at the webbing it's done. All around there. Absolutely amazing. It's kind of like a miniature green bottle blue, this one. It's got the same sort of colorations. So it's got blue legs, green carapace, and it's got like orange satay on its abdomen. So it's very much like a green bottle blue, but just like a miniature version. Yeah, really, really beautiful species, but they're quite fast. Put a little bit of water on its webbing, give it a little bit of a drink. Yeah, blues are as blue as a Versi sling. I don't know, again, I don't know what sex this one is. Oh, I hate small crickets. How's the bugs, Dave? How you doing, mate? Thanks for coming along. A little bit of an impromptu live. All my lives are never planned. Like I was saying, I was trying to get some feeding clips for Fatal Fangs, but then I forgot to actually make some space on my phone, so it takes hours to transfer like all videos to my laptop from my phone. I don't like to delete any clips or anything. I tend to just keep them on my laptop as a record. So I had absolutely no space to do anything. So I thought, sod it, go live instead. Hey Greg, how you doing, mate? Exotic 8 Legs UK, how you doing? Thanks for popping in. just a bit of an impromptu live video. Got some feeding to do. Right, I'll tell you what I'll do. One that hasn't fed for a while, I'll put this on because this one probably will bolt if I actually move away. Bear with me. Actually out at the moment. Let's see how long it stays out for. Let's move this out of the way. Open the lid for this one. So if that was the miniature green bottle blue, here is a proper green bottle blue. So this is my Chromatoparmesan pubescence. Large juvenile. Absolutely stunning species. Again, probably one of my top 5. This one is a bugger for eating though, unlike most GBBs. This one hasn't eaten for ages. And I'm talking months. I'm talking. It used to eat really, really well. And then all of a sudden, it decided it wanted to stop eating. You don't know anything? Right. Again, don't know why. Made a good bit of webbing along in this corner. It's got like a section where it goes through. And it can come out the side here. It's also got a little burrow as well, so it's got a few sort of like different levels. It just hasn't eaten for ages. Again, the abdomen is not too bad, so I'm not particularly worried, but it's just one of those you think, just bloody eat for a change. Handle a tarantula for us. Which one would be the best to handle? I've got P Metallica. Jokes. I've got 3 GBBs. Nice, very nice. You've got any females out of those 3? Yeah, they are. Can you get them in South Africa? I think you can you? That pet page, how you doing, mate? How's it going? It's Sunday evening. Oh, look how dirty that lid is. Ooh. I'm gonna have to sack my cleaner. Hope she's not watching. If there's any tarantula I will handle, I will get that one out now, and I'll see what its temperament's like. Sometimes it can be a bit grumpy. It's actually run into its hole, so it might not come out. Huh. Hot sauce challenge, yeah, I know. The way mine's been going lately, I'm glad I haven't been picked either. Right, so it's actually decided to go right down the bottom of this burrow. I'll give it a minute, it might come out. It's usually quite inquisitive, this one. you got one female GBB, nice. I think mine's male. I'm not 100% sure. It always trashes its molts, but kind of looking at like the legs, you know, the length of the legs and how skinny they are. But then it is still only a juvie, so I'm not 100% sure. But this guy, so this in here, I'm gonna get it to come out a bit. Are you gonna come out? Camera shy. This is in Palma Calcodes. This is a New River location. So it's not the Desert Blonde. It's. I might see you back my. Yes, mate. Yes, I'll be there. 2 weeks today. It'll be all over. Mental. First show of the year. I'm really looking forward to it. Anyone else going to seize in here? It's from the UK. You can get in South Africa, but they're very expensive. Yeah, I can imagine. Yeah. I mean, I picked mine up. I can't remember how much I paid for it, but it was only a small. Like it was a grown-on sling, so it hadn't had all of its colorations yet. It wasn't like a small sling, because they usually like sort of like they're like a tan with like black bands on the legs, but it wasn't that small. You go back right to one at the beginning of my videos on my channel, you'll see when I picked it up. Coming out. Oh, you can't make it, Dave. That's a shame. See you later, Gandalf. Thanks for coming in. Take care of yourself. Have a good evening. Have a good week. Yeah, that's a shame you can't make it, mate. You're not down with Andy then? Let's see. There's its arse. This is a male. I'll focus it on a bit. Is it going to focus? No. Yeah, so that's a male Palma Calcodes. Is that a molt in there? Oh no. I thought it was a molt just next to it, but it's actually something in the roof of the cork bark. Just looking at the screen, it just looked like a molt. I don't think it had molted. Oh, focus then. There we go. Right, so I'll leave that one out a little bit. I'll leave the lid off because I'm not worried about that one. And if it comes out, then I might give it a handle if it's still here by then, that is. What else we got to feed? This one's come out, so this one might be hungry. Camera from falling over. So Afropalma Simani, Costa Rican zebra leg. I think it's a common name. And this one's not a very good eater either. So don't be shocked. I'd be more shocked if it actually ate rather than not ate. It'll probably go towards it, but then it'll back off like that. Predicted that. No? Not hungry? Nope. Again, this is how well my fatal frame clips are going. You little bugger, aren't you? Hey? Look, he's popped out. Oh, and it's gone in a little bit again. Lift the lid off. Oh, so yeah, see, Marnie doesn't eat. Oh, excuse me. Right. So this one is a bit of a psycho. I've been enjoying these hot sauce challenge videos, and I'm pretty glad I haven't been picked yet. This is Brachypalma auratum. This one is a proper psycho. Don't be surprised if it runs off or across the room, because I think it did on my last live video. It'll either take this prey or it'll bolt out of its enclosure, one or the other. What is it with these bugs spewing up on me all night? There we go. Hungry? Oh, right, this is what I mean about this one. I get more fret postures from this one than I do all my old worlds put together. But it's not hungry, so let's prick it. It's having a very lucky evening. Well, we had one so far, eat. Oh, look. Look down there. There's one of my H gigas actually out. That's one of 5. That's the biggest one of the enclosure. So it's about inch and a half roughly, maybe 2 inches. Do I read the chat? Yes, Vodka Bullet, I read the chat, mate. Greg, I am going down, I'm driving Sunday morning to the show because it's only about an hour and a bit away. Because it's January, I can't really afford to stay overnight. The only one I'll probably stay overnight at is the BTS. Yeah, I haven't been nominated yet, so it's up to you if you want to nominate me or not. To be honest, I'm not too fussed. Hot sauces. I eat hot food all the time, or I used to anyway. how many tarantulas do you currently have in your collection? I would say I've got about 50 here, roughly. Oh, that's sad. Giga's died. I've got these 5 in there, and I've got an adult female as well, which I never, ever see. It's just a pet hole. It's got what, 10 inches of substrate and yeah, and a hole in the corner. And that's it for that. One that's actually out at the moment is, you can see up in that corner, a P Metallica. Oh, excuse the flash. She's absolutely stunning. Try and give her a feed in a minute. There's my Calcodes. Yeah, the gigas go quite cheap there. Yeah, they're quite a common species, so they're not expensive. They're good size, you know. Most of them are around about that size. Maybe some even a molt head as well. So there might even be slightly bigger ones. I think Graham's got about it's got about 40 left or something like that, roughly. He sold a few of them. He gave me 5 as well for helping out and everything. But yeah, definitely come over and say hi. We're going to be next to Venomous Visions, so I'm sure everyone goes over and says hi to the guys there. Tony, Mr. Carnage Cockroach himself. Yeah, hopefully, mate. We haven't got a massive amount for sale this time, apart from about 15 mature male M-Balfours. We've got Flamingo China species Rufus slings. Got about 100 or so of those to sell. We'd probably be taking some of the Sabar Blue seedlings as well. Got about 30 of those. I think there's a few different mature males he's got as well for sale. Yeah, take care, Exotic 8 Legs. Thanks for popping in. Yeah, come over and say hi, Greg. Hopefully I'll get a chance to go around and speak to a few people as well. Yeah, it should be a good show. I love the Seas. Seas is probably one of my favourite ones. Get some bits picked up for me, getting them posted. For P regardless. I think Graham's got some for sale actually. He got about I think he's got about 4 juvies left, roughly. Something like that. So there might even be a couple of those for sale on the table. I've got a breeding project at the moment, but I don't know how successful it's been because the male I've got is a bit of a wuss. All he does is run away from the female. The female's really interested, and she's responded big time to him, drumming away, but as soon as she gets close to him, he backs off. Proper wuss. follow me on Instagram. I posted this one today. This is my grandma's stayed at pole cripes. It malted overnight. There's the web mat, molten mat. It's a male, unfortunately, but never mind. Just need to find a nice female for him. He's not mature yet, but and he needs a rehouse now as well because he's got a bit of size to him. And look who's gradually popping out ever so slightly. You've never been to Seas? Mate, you're missing out. You get all the European sellers there coming over because it's literally just off the Channel Tunnel, isn't it? So yeah, BTS is the BTS. It's, you know, it's really, really good show. But Seas is just something different, mate. It's just there's just so much variety there. And you've got 3 separate rooms. That's where I first met you, Greg, wasn't it, last year? Weren't you working with was it Olaf you were working with? Yeah, Weston's only about an hour and a bit from me. I'm kind of like in between Bristol and Brighton, so literally kind of like both of them are the same sort of like distance between. Yeah, BTS is you got to make a weekend of that. I think the last BTS was just absolute carnage the night before. Who was it? There was me, there was Graham from Backmar, we were with a few of the other guys, so he was there. There was Sam from Bug Rounds, Gar Reese, he was absolutely nuts. And his missus Claire. Who else was there for the whole evening? Just trying to think who was out all night. There was loads of us there for sort of like most of the evening, but quite a few of them went to bed quite early. I think we went to bed about 3 in the morning, something like that. I was absolutely hanging the next day. I went down for breakfast. Then Princess Sophie Pink and her mum come down for breakfast as well next to us. I was like, hello. But I was absolutely hanging out my rear end. Yeah, I think Gar stayed on later than I did. I don't know, God knows what time. I don't even think he went to bed, to be honest with you. Absolutely crazy night. Should we see if this one wants to feed? It's got a big abdomen, and this one again. I don't know what it is with my spiders, but they never like to actually eat, especially on camera. Guys up ages, we was in the car, we've been feeding coffee, yeah. Yeah, he was it's a funny night though. Really enjoyed it. Come here, bug. That's it, jump out. So guys, what do you reckon? Gonna feed or not? Nope. Didn't think so. Didn't think so. Yeah, take care, Dave. Cheers for popping in, bud. I started watching your video earlier, but then I had my dinner, so I haven't finished watching it yet. I've got about, I think, just where you started. I'm feeling it, so I'll finish it off when I finish my live. Yeah, sometimes I wish I was, I didn't drink either. Right, so what else we got then? About my larger OBT. Let's see if this one is about anywhere. Where are you? There it is. I think it's actually webbed its enclosure, its entrance up, so I wonder if it's pre-molt. We can have a look. There is one side open. Boom, 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 boom. So this is my biggest OBT. Let's see if it's hungry. It's kind of webbed. Usually it's got entrances up here and here. But it's kind of webbed those over, so I thought it was in pre-molt, but then it's got one down there that it hasn't, and it's got one there that it hasn't as well, so it might not be. At the moment you can just see a toe, literally just down there. That's a toe there, I think. Yep, it is. Right, where's my hoppers gone? Where did I put them? You know when you put something down and you can't find them again? Ah, there they are. This is how she seemed. Yeah. Sorry about this. Is this one gonna do it? I think the hopper's sent something because it's backing off now. But the ABT hasn't moved so far. Gonna come out for some dinner? Yeah, Greg, I still need to meet up with you as well at some point. I've just been so busy with work. I don't even get time to do much filming anymore. Do I have a cobalt blue? Yes, I do. No, I've got it in a temporary enclosure at the moment because it outgrew the other one, and I used that for. Ooh, got some movement. I used its old enclosure for an ET. I chucked it in a different one for temporarily, and I still haven't got round to getting it rehoused. So because it actually went to pre-market malted when I put it into this one. So it's been in there. It's been there for a month or so now, a couple of months actually, saying that. Look how orange its legs are. You can't really tell on the camera. It doesn't pick it up very well. Bench WP, sorry. What you're looking at the moment is an OBT. Evening Valleys Tarantulas. Take care, Greg. Have a good evening, mate. And I'll see you in a couple of weeks' time. Yeah, hopefully it's going to come out and take this hopper in a minute. No, I only have, I've got 3 red colour form OBTs. I don't have any other variations of it yet. Oh. Did I actually bite it then? I'm not convinced it did. That was lightning fast. I don't think it's overly rare. So there's different locations of DCF. I mean, you got I think the Kigoma variation is dark colour form. I think that is the one that Arachnid Tube Garis bred not too long ago. Yeah, I don't see him. Obviously, the red colour form, which is the one you're looking at now, that's the most common one, definitely. Coming out for another go. I've got a small dubia roach colony. I don't particularly use them at the moment as feeders because I'm trying to build up the numbers on them, but the missus keeps pinching them for the bearded dragon. But it's still very small at the moment. I want to pick some more up at the show in a couple of weeks' time, so I can add them to the colony, different bloodlines and everything. So I don't think this one's going to take it. It showed a bit of interest. Piamini is doing well, mate. I've got an enclosure to set up this week to rehouse it, so that'll probably be in a video coming up soon. Like I said earlier in the live, I was planning on doing some fanging clips, some feeding clips, and what have you, some rehousings in this video, but my memory and my phone was full. It takes ages to transfer all the data onto my laptop, and I couldn't be asked to just sit there and wait for that, so I thought, sod it, I'm going to do it live instead. But yeah, got it in a 32-ounce deli at the moment. It's actually, where is it? It's at the top of it. Put the lid on this before this one decides to wreak havoc. Don't know how well you can see it, but it's webbed like crazy in there at the moment. Absolutely crazy. But it's literally just in the top. You can see a leg. But no, it's a good size now. But you can't, yeah, like I say, you can't really see much. But I was impressed with how quick these buggers grow. I can get it to move a little bit, maybe. There's all the lid's all webbed as well. So if I open the lid, it's just gonna bolt. I can't really see very well. It's a shame because it's gorgeous. But yeah, I've got a enclosure ready. Well, I've got the enclosure. I just got to get it prepared this week. What else have we got? Amy, how you doing? Ugh, don't ask. I'm glad I didn't do recording in the end because we've attempted 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 so far, and we've had 1 eat in the end. So yeah. How you doing, Amy? Oh. I've had a few molts, so a few of those I've obviously attempted to feed. So hopefully within the next couple of weeks they will decide to eat something. That one's not going to eat. I'll tell you what, we'll try this one. This one hasn't eaten for a while. Is it black? I'm not sure. Let's put that on the shelf. Bum, 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 bum. Brachypalma Bohemi. 17-hour shift. Crikey, JP. On a Sunday, mate, I ain't be getting paid extra for that. Oh, Amy, I've had a cold since the 29th of December and it's still lingering around. Just when I think it's going, it comes back again. Right. Oh, woo! Yes! We got one. Get in. finally, guys, we've got a feed. Beat Amelia. No, I had an adult female. She molted and then she died in a burrow. I found her dead. Perfect molt. It didn't look like it was a wet molt either. I don't know what happened. She was she had a nice big water dish, and now I was away for a week. I come back, found her molted, and I thought, oh, brilliant. And then like a couple of days later, I checked a burrow and I couldn't see her moving. I was like, that's not right. And so I thought I'd inspect, and yeah, she was sadly just laid in a burrow, just dead as a dodo. Absolutely gutted I was. She was one of my favourites in my collection. Yeah, they are. And she was a good size as well. She was a real big female. I only picked her up. I picked her up at Bristol. So that was July, I think it was, last year. Right, I'm just going to try and take that leg. Yep, there we go. That's the first time that one's eaten for months. It wasn't the first takedown, but it was the second one out of about, I think it was the 11th one or something like that. We had one OBT takedown. We had a DD Invictus as well, which did take down, but we didn't see it because it was in its burrow, in its web. So we didn't actually see it take down, but it is actually eating now. What didn't eat? The Polcrops didn't eat. The Lacidora parabana didn't eat. The Aphnopalma calcodes didn't eat. The Aphnopalma simani didn't eat. What else? What else did I? Oh, the P. Sasmoi didn't eat. Do you know any idea? My B. Hamori in pre-molt, like 4 months long. Yeah, brachypalmas can not necessarily be in pre-molt, but they can go for some time without feeding. Certainly, this one, for instance, this didn't eat for 7 months once, and it's only a juvie as well. No, it's not big. When I first got it, it went into its burrow. It filled its tunnel out, so the entrance was completely sealed off, and I didn't see it for months. But they can go a long time. Brachypalmas, grammostolas, they can all go, I've heard some going like 2 years without eating. It's like, Christ, I can't go bloody 2 hours without eating myself. But speaking of B. Hamoris, I'm going to see if I can get this enclosure sorted, and we will rehouse it. I've just got to put some holes in for some air holes, but tell you what I did do over Christmas. I ate some brownie points with the missus. And I've got, so this was some Ferrero Rocher. So it was like a big triangle, like a big like Christmas tree one, and it had these where I had like 30 in each of these. So I thought these are going to be ideal for a terrestrial. So I just need to put some air holes into it. I'm not too sure. It's not going to take that lid off, certainly. But yeah. So this would be ideal for my Hamori. And I've got brownie points at the same time. She loves to wear Roches. It's hot, yeah. The problem with this stuff is it's so fragile trying to drill into it. I've got my sea versicolor in there for a Roche arboreal enclosure, and trying to drill little holes into it, it's a right pain in the ass because it just cracks. Pick up the Bamey. It's actually eating now, so I don't really want to pick it up, but I can try and do maybe. As soon as you asked me earlier if I could handle one. This one's out now, so I'll see what its temperament's like, and maybe. Oh. If you go on my Instagram, Ian Tarantula Instagram, I actually put a picture on today of my wide diverse peas when I tried feeding that this morning. Decided to run out of its enclosure. Where's my brush? It's here somewhere. Was it somewhere? Let's see its temperament first. Yeah, it's alright. Anything on my hand? Anyway. This guy's docile as anything. Loves to go on a wander. I've actually picked up a female for him for when he matures, which should be arriving this week, hopefully. But he's absolutely stunning, like the golden carapace. How well it shows up on the screen, but just the shine of the golden carapace is absolutely gorgeous. Oh yeah, I saw you followed me actually. I don't think I actually followed you back. How naughty of me. Oh, there you go. Come on. See it sticking its bum in the air? That's its sort of like defense. Because it has urticating hairs, so it's telling you, you don't back off, I'm going to flick lovely little irritating hairs into your face. So I'm not going to stress it out too much, guys, so I'm going to put it back now. Yeah, I don't handle tarantulas all the time, but I'm confident in doing it. Yeah, he is lovely. And hopefully when the female comes and when he does mature, he does the business. another, well, it's not a brachypelma anymore, I'm actually saying that. Let's show you this one. Sorry guy. I'll get this one down ready as well, because this will be the next one we feed. But here's my little throw ball. This is a Tarantula albopilosum ex brachypelma. It's the Nicaragua. Funny you should say the fuzziest. This is the actually fuzziest one I have. As you can see, it's very hairy. Now, I've never handled this one. This one's a bit of a bugger, really. So we shall give it a feed. See if this one takes anything. Yeah, it used to be brachypelma. It's now little cattle. If that's how you pronounce it. It's spelled TLILTOCATL or something like that, I believe it is. Little cattle. Yeah. That's a good takedown. Yep, water dish is empty, so that's filling it up. This is part of the maintenance for tonight. I need to get a bigger one for this one now because it does drain quite quickly. So I'll top it up every couple of days. But it does seem to run out quite quick, so I need to get some more sort of like those ones in there because they seem to last a lot longer. And these sort of like that's a Lucasade bottle lid. Glue gun's hot now. Let's see if I can get some air holes into this. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, thanks Christina for spelling it. Which tea is the most offensive? Everyone will probably tell you something different, but my most defensive tea I've actually got is my Brachypelma auratum. That one seems, that one seems to be my most defensive one. Now, some people might say it would be their ABT or something like that, but my most defensive tarantula is a Brachypelma. I've got probably more old worlds than I have new worlds, and my Brachypelma is an absolute dick. I'm just going to put my phone on charge, guys, because the battery's dying. So do you own any tarantulas? Bent's WP? Just gonna have to turn the flash off a minute because my phone's red hot. If you do only own any, what's your most offensive? Welcome back, JP. So let's put the editing video for tomorrow off and actually have a chill. I don't blame you, mate. Sometimes it's nice just to chillax. How long have you been in the tea hobby? I've actually been keeping exotic pets for years. I had an iguana, green iguana, back in the late 90s. But actual tarantulas I've been keeping for about 18 months roughly. I just find them fascinating. I think I've said it in a previous video, but I've always been fascinated with tarantulas, but I've never actually had the chance to own them until recently. So as soon as I got to the to the chance to own one, that was it. Then it kind of like Pokemon. You've got to catch them all, haven't you? Right, put this one away and let it enjoy its meal. I've got the next one ready. Hopefully it doesn't bolt when I move it, because I've opened the lid already, because she's actually up in the corner. There she is. This is my P Metallica female, just chilling in the corner. It is very, very addictive. Do you have a haplopurpose species Colombian? No, I don't have. That's the pumpkin patch, isn't it? I think it is. I don't have one yet. I've kind of like got into keeping more old worlds than new worlds recently. Let's see if I can put the flash on and you can see her colours. She'd probably try to run away if she sees the light. No. But she is beautiful. Let's try and adjust the legs of the camera. There she is in the corner. I won't keep the light on for too long. Skyner Exotics, how you doing, mate? Yeah, P Metallica, mate. She's absolutely stunning. Go see if she's hungry. Bum, 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 bum. Saw a few pics in Reptile Mag in 2010. Never knew that they existed in all these different colours. No, you know, I'll go back kind of like five or so years ago when I really sort of like got interested in them. That there were so many different colours and whatnot of them. You know, I just thought you had a hairy one, and like, you know, like the Brachypama Hemori Redney. I thought that, you know, that was pretty much all you got, or like a massive bird-eating tarantula, you know, like the Goliath, like the T. Sturmey or the T. Blondie. But when you actually sit down and do some reading about all the different species and genuses, it's amazing how many different ones there are, you know, colours. Especially, you know, go back so long ago, never think, oh, blue tarantula, my God. There we go. Good girl. Good girl. Is that nice? Yeah, keep them around, mate. Thanks for asking, Skarner. I think you're actually local to me. I had a look on your Facebook page the other day when commented on my great when I recognised you from your picture, and I think you live about like 10 minutes away from me. Well, maybe 20 minutes. Yeah, she certainly did show the rest how it's done. That's a rarity, that is, actually catching her eat on camera. She's usually in her hide, and I've got a lovely bit of cork bark here with this hole, so she can go over the top, but she also comes out of here as well. But I think where I've positioned her in the room, she's actually gone out to get some heat off the heater in the room. So she's usually sort of like buried in there, and I never see her out. But the last a couple of weeks where it's got a bit cooler. Yeah, Salisbury. Yeah, I'm from Southampton, so it's probably about 20 minutes drive. Novichok Central. Yeah. Guys, I don't know if you've checked out Scanner Exotic's channel, but he's a funny guy. Go and check his channel out. I tried bigging him up on Bugram's shout out video last Sunday when he was doing that, but he never managed to catch it, you know. But I've watched quite a few of his videos, and he's definitely worth going to sub to. Anybody around here lives in London? The only one I know lives close to London is Cousin Val Ferret. He lives just outside of London, I believe. I don't think he's actually on the he's not in tonight. He must be working or something. Yeah, definitely, mate. Yeah, more than welcome. We'll sort something out. What we'll do is we'll get you round to back my breedings and check out his Balfouri communal. Yeah, go check him out. It's got some good stuff on there. Not just tarantulas. He keeps all different inverts, and got some reptiles as well, haven't you? You don't need to thank me, mate. If I see content that I like, I will definitely give you a shout out. 100%. Yeah, that's right. I remember seeing the gecko in one of your videos because it kept jumping off your hand on the table. On the hedgehog, yeah, the hedgehog's funny. Is that the one that kept grunting at you? Is that the one? I don't know if any of the other Metallicas will actually come out and feed. This one's the only one that stays out in the open. All the rest are quite reclusive. I don't even know what I've done with the door now. There it is. You can see all the pokey crap on it. Yep, typical pokey. I guarantee as soon as I pick this one up, it's going to bolt in its hole. Yep. Sod. What about the Miranda? I can see the Miranda. Where is it? It's already hiding away. I don't think it'll leak though. It never usually does. So there's just down there. This is my P Miranda. I've got a feeling this one's a male, but that's okay because we've got a female at Graham's. So I took him out to, yeah, he managed to poop on every piece of my clothing within 5 minutes. Lovely start to the day. Always a good start to the day being crapped on. You're a bit of C's, aren't you, Chris, aren't you? I think I've asked you that already. This one's hiding away. In that hole. It's my semen axe. Oh, we back? Yep. Semen axe in there, Thailand black. It lives in its hole, never see it. So it's a waste of time trying to feed that one. I will drop something down there. But trying to watch that to see that one feed is a complete waste of time. Got the weekend off work. Got to stop myself from getting everything. Yeah, you and me both, mate. yeah, definitely pop over and say hello. I'll be on the back of my breeding's table, so it's in the main hall next to Venomous Visions. I'll be on that table for most of the day, apart from when I'm walking around doing a bit of shopping, but I tend to do mine beforehand, before it opens. But I haven't actually got anything on my list that I really want. That Mia post. Hey Ian, very beautiful Metallica and Miranda, love you both for communal setups. Now I have a communal too, 8 of them. Oh, brilliant. Thank you very much for your kind words, and yeah, I hope they do really well for you. Are they still small slings, are they? Christina, thanks for coming in, and yeah, hope you have a good week too. Hope you had a lovely weekend. Yeah, definitely, yeah. Be good to see you, mate. I'll say we'll sort something out soon as well for maybe meeting up or something. Do a collaboration. It's always nice to meet local people that are interested in the hobby. Like I say, there's quite a few from Southampton that we've got a little group on Facebook. You are beautiful, aren't you? I wish I could just smooth you and cuddle you, but you'll probably want to kill me. That's it from up here, I've got Pionara, she's hiding away. Let's bring her down. I'll tell you what. Yeah, I'll bring her down. So she's just in there. She's decided not to use the tube and kind of build a fortress behind it. But she's still fairly small, considering the size of the one that Graham's got. She is an absolute monster. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get in there to feed her, but her abdomen's looking quite plump anyway, so if I can't, then I'm not too bothered. We'll give it a go. Anytime, mate, I'm always up for collaborations. Done a few in the past. It's always nice to do it with people that are interested. I mean, kind of given up hope on the YouTube community, Tarantula YouTube community, because you know, I've put a few ideas out over the last few months on there for different things, and I'll get absolutely zero feedback. So, or well, not zero, but we've got a few that kind of help out and send me their clips and stuff, but yeah, a lot of people say, yeah, I'll do it, and then never hear back from them. Guys, I don't think she's going to be... I can't get in there, that's the problem. Do you not want food? Nice juicy hopper. Nope. Not interested. Like I say, she's got quite a plump abdomen anyway, so I'll try again next week. Oh God, can't get rid of this bloody cold. You don't want to come here because you catch what I've got. Oh. Yeah, I'll try. I'll get that out. So as you can see from here, oh, dropped it. My sea versicolor malt, still tiny. Reposition the camera a little bit for you and see if she, I say she, don't know for sure, but where's those little crickets going? There they go. Catch the cricket, catch the cricket. Oh shit, there it is. See if she's hungry. Christ, is that how long I've been online? 1 hour 53. Blimey. So I'm going to feed or not? What do you reckon, guys? So I can't open the lid too much because it's all webbed up. Guarantee as soon as I take the camera off, it'll take some food, typically. Going to breed sea versicolor when male, get adult, female calling for the male a few months. Nice. I had a female, but she passed away last year in a bad molt. She got stuck in the molt. We paired up my friend Graham's female. She dropped an egg sac, but it was a bad sac, unfortunately. So all the eggs were all stuck together like a little ball. So we don't know if she wasn't turning it enough or what, we don't know. But sadly, had no luck with that one. It's been Graham's nemesis, that one. He said he's tried pairing them quite a few times and had literally zero. Well, that's the closest he's ever had to it. Either she's molted out or just not produced a sac. So it's a bit of a shame, but We'll get there one day. Well, my idea on putting holes in this with a hot glue gun has completely failed. Oh well, looks like I'll have to try and drill it instead. We're down to 4 left in the chat, so I'll probably call it a day soon, guys. It's past my bedtime. Work tomorrow, unfortunately. Yeah, it certainly is the bad things with the hobby, you know, having, you know, unexplained deaths in your collection is one thing, you know, bad egg sacs is another. You know, probably the deaths is probably the worst thing, you know, because you think you got your husbandry sorted to, you know, to a T, and all of a sudden just something just dies out of the blue, and it's like, well, what caused that? You know, what could I have done to prevent it happening? But you know, it's just unexplained, and it's real annoying. Yeah, thanks for coming in, Amy. Like I say, I don't know how much longer I'm going to be on for. I'm trying to put some air holes with a hot glue gun into this this Ferrero Rocher enclosure, and I'm making an absolute mess. So I will probably have to drill it, but my drill's dead. Shit, just burnt myself as well. But thanks for coming in. Thanks for the live. Yeah, thanks for coming in and watching. It's not been overly exciting, this one. Like I say, I didn't really plan it. It was kind of just impromptu, just to have a chat with anyone who was about. These holes seem to be alright, actually. I'll tell you what, if I can get this one out, then we'll rehouse my Hamori. Come on, you bastard. Let's heat it up again. Bear with me, guys. It's actually worked quite well. Try and get this finished, and then hopefully those. I don't think those holes are going to be too big. Boom, 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 boom. Come on, melt. Perfect. Right, so Bertie isn't eaten. So what we'll do is, now I've got some air holes in this. No, that wasn't the one, was it? No. That one. So in here, we're going to rehouse my Brachypelma Hamori. Whoop, whoop. for the 4 of you that are watching. Oh, look, found my brush. Three of you that are watching. Well, maybe someone didn't want to watch the Brachypelma rehouse. Oh, bugger. Dirt everywhere. So this is just standard cocoa fibre. Do some more. It's got a tiny bit of it. Yeah, got a bit there, vermiculite in it as well. Not too much. Because most of the ones I rehoused lately with this stuff require less humidity, shall I say. I don't have. I'll be able to break that. Yes, I will. Perfect. Nice little hide. What about some greenery? Right. That'll work. Like that. I do. How's that? For the 2 people that are watching, probably one of them's me. 3 now. Hello. There it is. Right, so Operation Brachypelma hamori rehouse is in effect. Let's put the old plant in there in the corner, and let's see how well this goes. One. 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 Gentle persuasion. There you go. Go on, you got more room in this one. Go on. Ooh, nice new home. Go on. You've even got a nice hide in that one. How's that? Boom. Breeder had a yellow and black pokey. Could be a few different ones really. You've got yellow and black. It could be a subfusca. They're beautiful, they are. I'll probably say it would be a Subfusca. But yeah, they are really nice. I don't have any anymore. I had a Lowland. Check out my videos previously. You can find out what happened to her. Sadly, she passed away after molting. Don't know what caused it. I don't know if it was a wet molt or what, but then she seemed fine for a little while, and then all of a sudden she went back downhill again. Well, Nata, yeah, I mean, that one, that's I suppose she's yellow and black as well. That's an Ornata in there. Yeah. Bum, bum, bum. The Subfusca goes kind of like real dark, real proper black. It does have yellow markings as well, so it could be that one. I mean, there's a few, you know, you can even say Regardless has got a bit of yellow and black in it as well. So, and one you can probably really rule out is Metallica. I mean, although there is yellow and black in that one. Thanks for the kind words, by the way, Mia. Watching all the way from Russia. Yeah, I had a Subfusca Lowland. Sadly, she passed. I will get another one though. Might even be one I pick up at the show in a couple of weeks' time. Put the P Metallica up there. She's having a feed. I wonder even if this one might feed, because it hasn't actually molted. Oops, shit, sorry. Molted probably two weeks ago, so it probably is due a feed actually. So that's all right. See if I can find the biggest cricket. That's the biggest one in there. Come here, you. No, don't run away. Not a massive nil, but it would be. Oh, I just crushed it. No. Never mind. It's not hungry. I'll give it a couple of days to settle in. Don't start running around. Here you go, look. There's a hide there, look. Just go in there. You've got a hide. What's my favourite pokey? Again, that would be a Subfusca Lowland. I did actually do a video on with a collaboration with a few other YouTubers covering their favourite pokies. So if you check back, I'll see if I can put a link in. No, I don't know how to. But yeah, on my channel there is a video for a few different YouTubers, and yeah, we just showed off our pokies and our favourite ones, and that actually had my Subfusca Lowland on it. And then not long after that video aired, she passed away. Second to that, probably Metallica, then Ornata. But pokies are probably one of my favourite geniuses. Favourite spider, at the moment it's probably my Harpytera pulchripes, golden blue leg baboon. I can show you, and I should show you again in case you missed earlier on. So yeah, these little enclosures are actually pretty cool. Frere Rocher. So keep that one happy for a little while. There's my H pulchripes. There it is. Oops, don't run away. So there she is there. It's a golden blue leg baboon. I think this one deep in pre-molt. You can see how dark the abdomen is now. I actually see it a lot more than we did earlier. So she refused food. Nice size abdomen anyway, so not too bothered. So maybe molt this week, maybe. I'll update you. Follow me on Instagram and I'll post a picture up as soon as it molts. Lighter than that, so yeah, it probably definitely is pre-molt. 6% battery, guys, so I ain't going to be able to stay on for much longer. Yeah, so that pretty much covers everything I needed to tonight. Any more questions from anyone from the 3 people watching before I go? Hopefully, again, soon we shall be attempting another live feeding at the Balfour communal. I'm popping around Graham's tomorrow, so you never know. We might even do a little one tomorrow night, maybe. Pharaoh Pyramid. Oh, nice one. Yeah. Yeah, my Seaversi sling is in a small Frere Rocher enclosure. Yeah. Oh, I'll just sit on the lid. So yeah, so in there, so that's a Frere Rocher. I just put a little hinge on the door, and typically it's webbed up the door. It still hasn't taken up with it, but yeah, that's a slightly bigger Frere Rocher. So this come in like a Christmas tree that I got my fiance for Christmas, and I told her she's got to keep the 2 tubs. So I've got 2 of these now. So I've got this one in there, and I plan to do another rehouse with this one once it molts. Might even try it maybe before it molts. I hate this lid on this one, so I might even do it before. But so this here is a stupid thing. So this is a Little Cattle Schroderi ex Brachypalma. I don't think it's going to be too much longer before this one molts. Another empty wort dish. Chuck it in there, give it a drink. So yeah, so that one will be going in the other Frere Rocher enclosure. Yeah, thick. Yeah, big booty. But this one's like similar to a Grammostola pulchra, so it goes when it's adult, just all black. It goes big and bulky like a G pulchra. But yeah, I'm letting off feeding this one for a little while, so you can see I filled that up just a minute ago and it's nearly empty already. Bloody lids. I think that pretty much covers everything I've got up here. I've got some downstairs, but I've got some breeding projects going on down there and so I won't delve into that. My Viculera is down there. It's in deep pre-molt. It's going to molt any day now. I'm hoping that it's going to be a female. But yeah, so don't forget to give us a like, and thanks for coming along, everybody. And yeah, I'm going to leave it there. So yeah, have a good week, guys, and I will when am I going to post next? I haven't got anything planned at the moment. Maybe a couple of breeding videos coming up. So fill the water dish again. Yeah, it's empty. Look, I filled it up. I think it's this bit here. You get a little bit over the side, it just seeps it all up. See how long that one lasts. I've noticed with these ones, they do actually suck the water out of the substrate as well. I have noticed that with a few different ones. When I've overfilled a dish, instead of actually taking it from the water dish, they will just suck the water from the substrate. So yeah, so guys, that's going to be it from me. Thanks for coming along. It's been 2 hours 20 minutes, so it's time for me to go to bed soon because yeah, early start and a busy week. So yeah, so I'll update you guys soon with some more videos, and I'll take care of yourself. Have a good week.